So I already have on my foundation, I have on my concealer, I have on my powder to set my concealer, and my brows done. Today I used the Becca First Light Primer. I love this stuff and I haven't used it in a while since I picked up the Tatcha, so I figured I'd use that today. And I totally forgot that I picked up the Sunday Riley Influencer. Something was up. I think this color is a little bit off. I feel like it makes me look too white. Let me get this light away from here. I feel like I look too white. I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, it blends nicely into my neck where you don't really notice it, but I don't know. There was something up with this foundation as to why I stopped using this and went to the Cover FX Power Play foundation, but I'm gonna put it to the test again today. I'll write down below what I thought of wearing this foundation and why I think that I stopped using it. So these are the two that I have on today, and then I've gone back to using my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea simply because I pulled it out once. I'm like, oh, I like it. So I've continued to use it. I have my Cover FX setting powder under my eyes and setting my concealer, and then I have my Anastasia Dip Brow on my brows in chocolate. So today I'm getting into those new products that I picked up. We're using Kathleen Lights Dream Street by ColourPop. This little palette, cute little palette, nice, easy to travel with, 16 bucks. I'm putting it to the test. As you can see right here, I have not swatched it at all. And let's get into it. I am going to try and get my mirror to cooperate here. I'm gonna start with this bright yellow color right here, and I think that's called Stardust. So we're gonna start with Stardust, and I'm just gonna sweep it all over my eyes. Okay, so first test. So I just dipped my brush in here. Not really ridiculously powdery. And honestly, this is my first time using these eyeshadows. I know you're going to see all the product that I hauled previously. I'm going to be using all the product or most of the product in this video. She paired up with ColourPop many years ago and did Where the Light Is. And those Super Shock eyeshadows, I don't like them. They swatch beautifully on your hand. They look gorgeous, but I have a hell of a time putting them on my eyes. I don't know how you put a matte eyeshadow on using your finger. It just never works for me, and I'm like digging into those Super Shock eyeshadows a million times. I don't like them. I've kept them just because I purchased them because of her. So when I saw it at Ulta when I was checking out, I saw these and I was like, come on, let's try it. What the heck? I haven't tried any of the pressed eyeshadows. So we're just gonna blend this guy right up here. I loaded up the brush a little bit better that time. There, that's pretty nice. So $16 for this eyeshadow palette. I know that I have heard through the grapevine that I'm using way too expensive eyeshadows. I have been honest from the beginning. I'm not gonna go out and buy a ton of drugstore makeup. Why would I do that when I have an entire collection of high-end makeup? That's the type of makeup that I enjoy using. I just saw this and thought it was really pretty and thought it would work perfectly for me to show you that you can do similar looks using drugstore makeup. I'd consider this a drugstore makeup palette because, I don't know, Maybelline charges about the same amount of money now. Anyway, so this is going on very nicely and blending, blending, blending. That looks pretty. For the summer, you could just do something like this, put on a little bit of mascara, throw a little bit of the same color under your eye, and call it a day. You don't have to do a ton in the summertime. Just give yourself a little bit of dimension by throwing some color in there. I'm going to do the same color, just going right back into here with a stiffer brush. I'm going to go right under my eyes. So today, I know this is going to be up well after, today's Memorial Day. So it's a Monday and I'm home, which is awesome. So I figured I'd get another video recorded, and it was a perfect opportunity to use these new products that I picked up. I have no idea where our day is going to take us today. We were intending on going out on our motorcycle, but my husband had been on a long ride yesterday and he got his bike all cleaned up. They got caught in rain, my daughter and husband, and he got the bike all cleaned up, and it's so hot out. He said, we're not going on the bike today. We'll do something else. So we shall see what something else is. I want to get my hair cut. My hair is just like, ugh, it's driving me crazy. Okay, I think I'm going to go to this color and then we're going to get to that color. So let's try this color. We're going to blow that out into the crease. I'm using a denser brush. It's bigger than the brush I just used for under my eyes, but denser than the fluffy brush I use for all over. This is a little bit more powdery. I don't know if you can see that. A little more powdery. So we're just going to put this a little bit lower on the eye. So I was getting ready this morning, took a shower, washed my hair. I have red hair that I dye. Once a month to once every 5 weeks. If I let my hair go 6 weeks, my grays come in so bad, it looks terrible. So I dye my hair a ton. I also have red hair. Red hair is the hardest color to keep. So I try not to wash my hair all that often. And when I do wash my hair, say I was getting ready for work today, I would wash my hair, I would come in here and get completely ready, and then so that my hair's got time to dry on its own, and then I'd go dry my hair. But because I was gonna record, I'm not gonna record with a head of wet hair. Now don't mark my words on that, someday may come where I do record with wet hair. So, but for the most part, I wanna dry my hair before I'm gonna record for you guys. So I have to dry my hair. Well, my hair takes forever, and I hate drying my hair. If I can let it air dry while I completely get ready and then go dry it, at least is dried enough. It's not as wet and it doesn't take as long then, where I want to choke someone or kick someone in the shin. That's what I like to say all the time. I'm going to kick you in the shin. A little aggressive. I'm just pulling the same color that I just showed you, this color right under my eyes. So far, these are going on very nicely. And I don't know if it's true. When I was showing my daughter this, she's like, oh, isn't that the same lab that does Kylie Jenner stuff? I don't know. And I could care less, to be honest with you. Do whatever works for you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to that deeper color. I'm going to go to this color, which is Water Bear. This color right here. I'm going to put that in my crease with a smaller brush. I'm loving these Makeup Geek brushes. Makeup Geek's at Target now. How awesome is that from Marlena? As I said before, I love Makeup Geek. I love her products. Okay, I'm going to try this color. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's called Moony. I'm going to use that as a brown bone highlight. You know, I'm going to go with this color right here. It's called Shooting Star. And a nice flat brush that, I love Makeup Geek. Little flat brush to try and compact these right on my eye. Whoa, tons of pigment just came up on that. Let's hope this doesn't fall over my eye now. No. I am impressed. So this is what it looks like with just with using a brush. And I'm going to go in and pack it on with my finger. Because as I tell you all the time, you want to knock up the intensity. Pull out your best tool, your finger, and pack it on. I'm really impressed with these. I'm going to keep you zoomed in while I finish up this look. Okay, I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to pack it on to this eye. Oh, Elfish. This was Elfish that I used on my brow bone. I'm not too thrilled with it because it's too sparkly for me. It's too shimmery. But I'm going to go into Moony and I'm going to put that just on the outer V, just to give it a little bit more deep depth in the corner. And then we'll put this on a really small tapered brush and we'll do it in the underneath my eye. Then I'm going to take my little tiny brush, this little guy. I'm just going to throw some of that deepest color right on the outer edge of my eye. Just right here under the lash line. That looks pretty. I like it. So far, thumbs up. I'm going to have to keep using this palette just to see what I think, because like that color, I don't know if you can see that. It looks really pretty, but like this color is like really dry and not much is coming off onto my finger. This is like really thick. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it some more. But so far I'm pretty impressed, and I'll keep you posted on what I think about this. Maybe I'll use it during this week so that when this finally goes up, I can give you my thoughts on it. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm going to pull out my Tarte bronzer. I like this. This is a Tarte's Contour palette, and I'm going to use 3 and 4 contour, this color right here. And I'm using a cheap e.l.f. brush. I love these brushes. They're so cheap and they're so perfect for what you're trying to accomplish, and they're not expensive. Looks good. Now I'm going to try the Morphe Blushing Babes Pop-Up Blush. Blend the rules. This is broken, so it needs to go back, but I really wanted to try it today, so I just picked it up yesterday. These had just come out, so I'll have to return it on Thursday when I'm in Naperville. I'm going to use Witty. It's the shimmery one. I don't want to, there, let's see, this color right here. And we're going to use it on a Sigma brush, just an old brush that I have that I don't have any other color on. Tap off the excess. Let's see what we think. It's pretty and shimmery. That's what it looks pretty for summertime. Like, you could get away with just throwing this on and not doing any highlight. But let's be realistic. Mama ain't gonna do that. I need some highlight, but you could just pop this on and be good to go because you see how shimmery it looks. It looks so pretty. I'm liking it. Surprisingly, I'm liking it. I wish I would have picked up, they had a bunch of highlighters there as well that were totally reasonable, and then they had bronzers, so maybe I'll pick up 2 of those. Who knows? But I've had this Wet n Wild highlighter. I picked all these up only because they were raved about. I want to make sure this isn't too pink. If it's too pink, we can't use it. This highlighter is in Blossom. Let's try it. If it's too pink, I'll just pop some gold over it. But I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting brush. Pick some of this up. I purchased these and I swatched them and never used them. Holy moly. Tara Babies, she's the one that talks about these, and so because she swore that this was a dupe for the Dior. It's a little pink, pinker than I would like for an orangey look, but you know what, we're gonna make it work. My brush is shedding all over my face. Look at how, wow. That's really pretty. Buff it with a little bit of this blush. It's gonna look too crazy. Okay, it's gonna look better once I buff everything out, because right now it looks like, holy mama, what did she do? So let's just go in. I'm just gonna use my Cover FX finishing or setting powder, and I'm gonna buff that all over my face. It Cosmetics brush. I've been using the Girl On Meteorites all the time, so I haven't been using this setting powder. So I'm gonna step off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara and my, I'll do my mascara and then we'll be right back. We'll do lips and we'll be done. I'll be right back. So I put on my mascara and I put a little bit on my inner corner of the Wet n Wild Blossom, what's it called? It's the Mega Glow Blossom Glow. I put that on my inner corner and I think that looks pretty nice. I'm gonna put this NYX pencil, this lip pencil in, what color is this in? In Nude Spice. I'm gonna line my lips and then I'm gonna put on some lipstick. Okay, let's decide what lipstick. This is the issue. I wanna use these, but high-end, cheaper route. Let's do the cheaper route today. I'll use those during the week. What do I want to put on? I really want to just put on Ultra Glossy, but I could do this satin lip and see how that looks. You could always put a little of the gloss on top. I know that these lips get rave reviews. Look at how much that covers. I'm gonna let this dry for a second, and then I'm gonna pop a little bit of this lip gloss on. One of my pet peeves is when you apply a lipstick and then take a lip gloss and directly use the wand on your lip, because it stains the lip gloss. It stains the wand, and it can change the color of the lip gloss. So I always take a lip gloss if I'm gonna use something like in the center of my lip or go over my entire lip with a lip gloss. Either use a Q-tip or I'll take it off like this, put a little tiny bit on my finger, and I'm gonna just dab it in the middle of the lip. It's a little dimension, and it attracts the eye to the center of the lip, which makes your lips look bigger. Okay, so that's the completed look. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm actually very impressed with that eyeshadow palette, but like I said, I'm going to continue to use the palette and see what I think. The lip gloss, a little bit sticky, but it doesn't feel bad on the lips. I've worn stuff that's stickier. The blush is really pretty. I really liked it. I was shocked that I liked it as much. It was pretty shimmery. And that Wet n Wild highlighter, it looks really, really intense here, but when I don't have all this light on me, it's not as intense, but it's really smooth and really pretty. It doesn't pick up on any texture on your cheeks, which is really nice. So those Wet n Wilds, they're just a couple bucks. Totally worth it. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I hope you have a great week. And I hope that you had a great Memorial Day with your family. Bye-bye.